Hello and welcome to stretch class for today. You will need a pillow and a towel, one that's about this wide, and we'll begin laying down. Have your towel close by. We won't need it quite yet, but soon. Okay, so getting onto the ground, hands underneath the knees. Take a breath in. Breathe through the front side and back of the ribs, and on your exhale, imprint the lumbar spine. Hold the abdominals in. Very slowly walk down, controlling all the way to the ground. And then adjust, lay on down. Okay, so feet are firmly planted into the floor, but they are soft. Shoulders are wide, and let's breathe here for a moment. Take a breath in. And then through a gentle exhalation, let the air go out of your mouth. And let's repeat, inhale. Breathing to the front side and back of the ribs, and then exhale, relax the ribs, shoulders into the floor. And if you want to release the pillow out, if that feels uncomfortable for you, go ahead. One more breath in. And exhale. Good. From here, place your arms down on the ground, palms flat. And we're going to work on a little bit of stability through our pelvis, since we need stable abdominal and pelvic girdle for a lot of our stretches. From here, with control, I want you to open up one knee to the side, not letting that knee just flop open, and then exhale, bring that leg back up. Let's do the same side. So you'll inhale, keeping the opposite hip firmly into the floor, not digging it, and I say firmly, but I think that might give the wrong impression. We're not jamming our low back into the floor. It's simply a steady weight into the ground. Let's do one more time, letting that knee open to the side. And exhale, other side. Inhale, open up the left knee. And exhale, return. Be aware that your standing knee might want to open up opposite from the leg opening as a natural reaction, but I want you to keep that activity in the inner thigh of your standing leg so that you don't let that knee just react to the movement of the other thigh. Open, exhale, feel those low abdominals. Last one. If this doesn't feel like a whole lot, that's okay. It doesn't feel like a whole lot to me either. But the nice thing about doing movement like that, that's very low load, is it really helps to increase the strength of the deep hip girdle, so the hip socket. And you don't want a whole lot of load in that deep hip socket. You want light load, and that helps the form closure to be strong for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and lengthen both legs out. And we're going to start just bouncing the knees up and down, relaxing the calves. Take a breath in and exhale. Keep going, breath in. You might feel the bouncing coming up through your torso. It's a nice little massage for your internal organs. They like to be massaged too, just not very aggressively. And let's do this again. Breath in, keep bouncing the legs. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From there, settle those legs down. You might feel a buzzing sensation in your body. That's your fascia and nerves that have been stimulated. From there, we're going to rotate the knees internally so the inner thighs touch. And the knees touch. You're going to release those legs, and then you're going to let those knees open to the side a little bit. So release in and release open, in and out. And then we're going to go a little faster. So when I go faster, I bring my heels a little bit closer to me, just a smidge, so that I can really find a lot of movement in my legs. And as I go, I start to hear that kind of ricochet of my muscles into the floor. Take a breath in and exhale. Go back to your bouncing and relax the legs. From there, we're going to our ankle bobbing. So keeping the heels on the ground, you're going to just let those ankles go up and down And I have found that my body reacts really quickly to this now. We've been doing this movement a bit in my classes, especially this past number of weeks. And previously I felt like I was kind of stuck in the movement, but now that we've been practicing it so much, I can really feel my body is able to relax into it. So I hope you guys are feeling the same, that your body's just like, okay, I know what I'm doing here. I'm letting everything relax and react to the ankle movement. All right, let's settle that down. From there, we're creating a big X. So arms and legs are out on your diagonals. You're going to reach the fingertips and the toes. You're going to let the ribs expand. I'm letting my upper middle back come off of the floor because I'm really trying to stretch everything out. Breath in. Now exhale, soften your upper middle back into the ground and relax the whole body into the floor. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach through toes and fingers, pull, pull, pull. And then relax the mid back, whole body into the ground. One more time, inhale, reach it out. Let the shoulders come up to your ears and relax the mid back, whole body into the ground. Let's do this one more time and then we're going to move on. So reach out. Good. From there, I want you to bend your elbows, bend your knees, nod your chin, and then press your knees against your elbows, pulling the abdominals in deeper. From here, reach your right arm and right leg out, and then come back to center. Other side. Reach left arm and left leg, and come back to center. Press one more time, and then touch the floor with your toes, and reach your body out. We're going to just repeat that once more. So reach out, breath in, exhale, abdominals in, feeling that resistance, pulling abs in and down. Now we do the left arm and left leg first. So reach it out nice and long. Exhale, pull it in. Right arm, right leg. Exhale, pull it in, pressing knees against elbows, elbows against knees. And tap down, slide it out. And very nice. Okay, grab onto your towel and maybe grab your pillow again, just for some support for the head. Or if you're on a hard floor, for some padding. Okay, let's put both feet onto the floor. And we're gonna take the right foot into the strap first. My towel is shorter today. I should have grabbed a longer one. Okay. So find your neutral pelvic position. The leg is up in the air. The other foot is flat on the floor. The toes are spread out. And the knee is pointing towards the shoulder, not towards your face. Okay. So go ahead and nod your chin, lift your head up, look down at your hips, make sure those hips are square. If they are not, go ahead and adjust them. You want the front of your hips to be even to each other. And as I adjusted them, wow, I really feel the outside of my my leg that's up. You might feel that too. Go ahead and stretch the leg as much as you can, and then bend the knee. Inhale as you lower it down. Exhale, press it up. Inhale down. One more time. Exhale, press it up. Inhale down. Press it up and stay. Holding onto the strap, you're going to let the leg come across your midline a little bit. And I want you to bend your knee there. Stretch your leg, not so that the knee is locked. You're going to stretch it almost towards straight, but then you return back to your starting position. Let's do that again. So across the midline with the knee just a little bit bent, bend the knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, press that leg long with the knee still a little bit soft, and then come back to center. One more time, cross it over. Bend the knee. Press it out. And back to center. Good. Stretch the leg long, that bottom leg long. Hold on to the towel with the same arm as leg. Bend the knee and rotate the leg towards your armpit. The other arm is down on the floor for support. And we're doing a nice inner thigh lateral rotation stretch here. Take a breath in and exhale, just stay. One more time, inhale and exhale. Bring the leg back to center, put the other foot on the floor. Go ahead and stretch both legs out. Close your eyes, turning the palms up to the ceiling. And I want you to be just tapping into the two halves of the body. I want you to compare how the right leg feels to the left, just for your mental note. Let's do the other side. Okay, so foot into the strap, knees are bent. Both knees are more towards the shoulders than the head. Nod your chin, look up, pull that hip down to square off the hips, lay back down, and feeling that nice, gentle, or maybe not so gentle stretch. Bend the knee towards the shoulder, breath in, exhale, press that leg long. Again, inhale, bend. Good. Okay, so we've got this now, and I want us to then tap into what's happening in our abdominals. As the leg stretches, try to keep your pelvis as neutral as possible, because that's going to help stretch both the origin and insertion of the hamstring muscles. And if we are tucked under, is not going to get that origin of the muscle, okay? So it's like basically a rubber band that's already stretched and you're just trying to stretch it more, but it doesn't have a fixed point. So we're creating a fixed point by having a neutral pelvis. One more time, bend, stretch it up and stay. From there, stretch the bottom leg down, take a breath in. Exhale, cross your midline. Keep the knee a little bit soft and then come back to center. The leg is pretty much straight. We're just not locking in the knee. If it's hard for you to support the movement without moving your shoulders, put the left hand on the ground if that left hand is up, or left leg is up, and then hold onto the towel just with your right arm. Okay, going on. Cross the midline, bend the knee, control. This is to stretch out the outside of the quad. It's a light stretch, and then come back to center. Across the midline, bend the knee, stretch the leg a little bit, and come back to center. 3 more. Cross the midline, bend it, stretch, and center. Last one, cross. And center. Good. Okay, bend the knee towards your armpit, holding onto the towel with the same arm as leg. Really stretch the bottom leg out so you have oppositional reach. Other arm is open. Take a breath in. Now, my side of my right hip is coming off the floor. So what I'm going to do is actually control the movement by using my arm. And I'm going to just put my knee into the crook of my elbow, and that's going to help me get my hip back down. Then once I have that secure, I could test and see, are my abdominals working enough to keep my hip down, and adjust from there. Take a breath in and exhale, and bring that leg back to center, and go ahead and lengthen it all the way down, palms up to the ceiling. Closing your eyes, just feel the relaxation in the whole body. Take a breath in and exhale. Very nice. Okay, let's go on to our side. Line your body up pretty much in the middle of your mat with both knees forward, and my hand is going to be underneath my pillow to support. Take one arm forward and look down at your knees. Make sure that they are stacked one on top of the other, and then pull the top hip down a little bit to create a little space underneath the bottom part of the waist. Abdominals are in, ribs are soft. Reach your arm forward. Take an inhale as you come up. Now, once the arm gets up to the ceiling, you're focused at that arm. You're going to start rotating from the middle of the back. So you have a spinal rotation. Take a breath in. Exhale, try to relax deeper into your stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, pull the abdominals in, return your hips, return your torso, return your arm. And again, arm goes first, rotate the head, reach out, let the shoulders rotate with the movement. Take a breath in. Exhale, deepen the rotation, deepen the abdominal pull. So you're pulling those abs in. Inhale, reach out, and exhale, return. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale up, rotate, feel the length from your tailbone, to the top of your head. Inhale. Exhale, see how far you can go down. Maybe you can lower your arm all the way down. Really reach out. Take a breath in. And then exhale, pull the abdominals in, lift your arm first. Then bring your torso over. Good, okay. We're gonna lay onto our back and do a little bit of a neck stretch before we go on to the other side. And I'm gonna take my head off the pillow. You can keep your head on if you'd like. Let's have your feet flat onto the floor. Put your left arm out, diagonal down. Turn your head towards the right a little bit. You might already feel a pull down your arm. Relax the ribs. And from here, reach your fingertips further out diagonally across the floor. Keep the hand on the ground. I actually feel a lot more stretch through my bicep muscle right now. And it may be because that muscle is tight today. At other times, I'll feel more up towards my neck. Okay. So take a breath in. And for an increased stretch, take your other hand, place it on your chest, and you're just going to pull your skin just a little bit. So you're going to push down just a little bit onto your chest and then gently pull your skin. And then from there, turn the palm up and continue to do the same thing. You might feel a neck stretch. It might be more into your arm, depending on the needs of your body. Take a breath in. And then exhale, relax the ribs into the floor, come back to center. We're gonna do the other side. So palm is down, no skin pull yet. So palm down, diagonal away from the mat. Turn your head slightly to the other side. And instead of lifting your head up to turn it, what I want you to do is keep the head down and rotate the head. That helps get more of a fascial pull. Reach the fingers long. So it's like you're pinning your skin, the skin on the back of your head into the ground and creating a resistance at that fascial point to create that pull through the arm, through the neck. Keep reaching. As I'm reaching, my arm's actually feeling like it's shaking a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale. Come back to center and relax. Take the other hand on top of, it's more at your collarbone area. Reach the arm out even further, rotate the head, and then pull the skin a little bit. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. You'll feel the difference. And then turn the palm up to the ceiling maybe. Keeping the hand down on the floor, reaching out. Take a breath in. Exhale. And come back to center. Okay. Going on to the other side for our rotation. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to go to the other side of my mat so I can still face you. Okay, so laying right into the middle of your mat, lay on down. One point that I want to talk about is when you're laying on your shoulder, you don't want to lay right on the side of the bone here. When you lay down, I'm putting my hand this way so that I'm laying more towards my scapula. That's going to protect the top part of your humerus. Okay, so just be aware of that. There's a technique to everything. So as long as you know it, you can really protect your body from unnecessary aches and pains. So knees are on top of each other. Top part of the waist is pulled away, creating a little space underneath your waist. Abdominals are in. Reach your arm forward, take a breath in. Rotate ribs first. Reach through the arm. Take a breath in. Exhale. See if you can deepen a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. The first thing that happens, you're going to bring your arm up a little bit. Then you're going to use your abdominals to help return your shoulders back to center. And again, inhale, arm goes up. Rotate ribs. Breath in. Exhale, deepen the rotation. Deepen the abdominal pull. Not maximum contraction with those abs. About, 50, 60%. Inhale, reach out. And then exhale, come back over. One more time. Arm reaches up. Rotate the spine. Relax into the spiral. Inhale, reach more. Exhale, relax more. See if your arm can come all the way down for this final one. Take a breath in. Exhale, abs pull in, soften the ribs, lift your arm up first, then use your abdominals deeper to bring your torso over. Okay, let's come onto our hands and knees. Put the pillow between your knees, and you can even double it up, or you can grab your towel. I'm gonna do pillow today because we do want the knees to be about hip distance apart, and my towel is just not big enough for that to happen. Okay, so let's work a little bit here in our 4-point kneeling position. If your wrists hurt, roll up the end of your mat and then put your wrists on the end so that the wrist is long, and then walk yourself back a little bit. I'll go ahead and do this so you all can see. So we're gonna do a simple push back and pull forward. You are keeping your pelvis neutral. So you're going to have abs and nice and strong, forward and back. Move that pillow down a little bit so it's just by your knees. Forward and back. Feeling those abdominals kick in. You have 2 more. Last one. Good. Now tuck the toes under, and we're gonna do the same thing by way of that. We're gonna go a little slower so we can be gentle on our feet. This is the first time that we have stretched the bottom of our foot today in class. So reach back, feel the feet spread, and reach your sits bones back. Reach back. Feel the stretching of the bottom of the feet. Last one, reach back. Okay, we're gonna go into a downward dog. So just push into your arms, lift your hips, and lower the heels down. Walk your feet forward a little bit. If you are on the edge of your mat, like I am, it might actually roll out, so just be careful. You can also put your arms on the outside like so, if that helps pin it down, but that does put the arm in a little bit different position. So I'm gonna go ahead and unroll mine. That feels funny. Okay. All right, so heels down. Walk, put the heels down as far as you can, okay? Now, I want you to walk forward a little bit, keeping those heels down right where they are. So you're gonna walk your hands forward. You're pushing into the floor, keeping the shoulders a little bit elevated out of the shoulder socket, so you're not depressing, you're not letting your weight fall into your shoulder girdle. You're pushing into the floor. And then again, walk forward a little bit with your hands. Deceiving little tricep work here. But we are working to stretch out our calves and feet a little bit more. One more time, walk your hands forward a little bit. Exhale, lift the heels up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower the heels down. You have 2 more. Inhale, lift the heels up. Stay, exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift the heels up. Stay there, exhale, lower. Walk your hands back a little bit. Now bend your knees, really get those heels on the ground. And now if you have that pillow, you might want to lift it a little bit higher, and it's going to be a little bit of support. And you're going to just bounce those knees down, and your pillow is supporting your chest, almost as if you had like a ball in front of you. You're pulling your abs in. You're just bouncing here, creating deeper flexion in the ankle. Abdominals are in strong. Good. From there, lengthen out through your tailbone, reach out so you have a flat back. Lift your tail feathers a little bit. And then exhale, relax down. 2 more times. Lengthen through the crown of the head and the tailbone, reach out through your fingertips, soft ribs. Exhale, come down. 1 more time. Inhale, reach out. Yes, your quads are probably burning, inner thighs are burning, but hey, 100% good stuff is happening in your body. All right, inhale, and then exhale, slowly roll up. And you can shift side to side if you'd like. Release the pillow, just throw it down to the ground. Inhaling, especially if you get lightheaded as you come up. Good. Okay, so come to your standing position. I'm going to adjust my camera. All right. Bring your feet together. Good. Squeeze your tush a little bit. Take one arm up. The other hand slides down towards the knee, and you're keeping the shoulder, side of the back forward. Getting a stretch all the way down the outside of the hip. Take a breath in and come in. Take that same side, cross it over, bending your standing leg, and you can do genie arms. You can do prayer hands. You can do hands on your waist, on your hips, arms out. Whichever one works best for you that helps you feel solid. Take a breath in, and now we're gonna bounce in our little figure 4 position. If you have a chair or a wall, you can always hold on to that. Take a breath in, try to square off your hips. You can see that I'm trying to sink into this standing hip. I'm gonna really square it off. Take a breath in. Now a little balance challenge. Come up. Just bring your toe to the outside of your leg, and then very carefully bring it down, pressing into your big toe. Good, shake it out. Okay, other side, feet together. Arm comes up, glutes are on. Direct side bend. So we're going to do into the hip for this side bend to get all the way down through all the connecting points into the hip. Take a breath in. And exhale, abs pulling deeper to bring you up. Take that same leg, bend your standing leg, bend, creating a 4. So this is called figure 4, as is, you know, the statement I'm making with my leg. Okay, hips even. Maybe prayer hands pressing together, maybe genie arms, hands on the waist, reaching out like an airplane, whatever works for you. Keep your tailbone and your crown of the head reaching away from each other, and make sure you're really pulling back on the hip that is with the ankle crossed. Take a breath in and do your little bouncing. Very, very small. This is a deep, deep stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, settle it down. Push yourself up through the middle of your foot and slowly lower the leg down. Good. Okay, standing neck stretch to finish today. Great job. All right. Gentle fists, shoulders wide, knees soft. Close your eyes, nod your chin down. Take a breath in. You should be able to talk. If you can't talk with your head down, then you're lowering your head too much. So go ahead, talk wherever you are, and make sure that you can talk. All right, now we're gonna roll the head towards the left, keeping the head as low as possible. Take a breath in, and then circle the other direction. Rotate. Breath in. And again, down. Towards the left, try to relax your feet. This is just a gentle fist. It helps to keep the shoulders in place last time. Come to center, lift up, place your hands at the base of your pelvis. Fingers are down, shoulders wide, pull the elbows back a little bit. You might already feel a stretch on your chest, I know I do. And now you're going to lift your gaze by lifting your chest for a little stretch. Breath in. And then exhale and relax. Great job, everyone. Thanks for being here today.